Recently, I created a catch-all station for ourselves right at the entrance. I was cleaning up and redoing the entryway area, and then I noticed that some things that come in and out of the house are almost the same, like most of the bills and receipts, my husband's wallet, home keys for which we have two sets, umbrella, and other such things. More often than not, they were getting dumped on the dining table and only later into their respective places. So I created these two baskets instead. One acts as a receipt container and bigger one for the rest of the things. This way has helped us keep the space and the dining room area sorted. Hello and welcome to Home Gupshup. Today we are discussing some tips and tricks that help us keep our home clutter-free all the time and in an organized fashion. This one time I bought a new tablecloth and a few candle holders. And later I realized I didn't have the space, so I found a basket, labeled it extras and placed everything inside it. All the things that I brought home with full intention of using on a day-to-day basis went inside the basket. What was I doing wrong? I was holding on to things that I didn't even want to use anymore, or maybe I was bored of using them, and keeping the things that I actually wanted to use out of sight. Why? Basically lack of space. So I took a moment and remembered my own policy, that is one in and one out. If there's no space, then you know that it's time you get rid of the old things. I did the same with the dining table cloths. I fold them this way to keep the folded edges or the cleaner edge outside and not the other way around. This significantly reduces visual clutter. Only when we empty out, let the space breathe, do we attract better and newer things in life. During festivals, I always remember my aunt making dahi vadas at her place, and we always often looked forward to it. I always have felt the urge and happiness to carry the same tradition forward. Since there are a couple of components to this recipe, we may not be able to bring the whole thing together so quickly. So recently I learnt about this instant chutney recipe that takes hardly 10 minutes to make. There is no soaking of tamarind required and a little bit of time for it to cool down, and that's about it. This instant amchur chutney is a mix of spices and sugar, and then you simply cook them all together. All the spice details are mentioned on the screen. This has become my go-to chutney and this is nothing short of amazing. Try it if you haven't already. It's important that we take time to identify such things in our homes that are always out of place. We get all our groceries in cloth bags here, such as these, so I dedicated one tiny drawer just to them. It might sound big, a complete drawer, but trust me, the one thing that always cluttered my entryway or even the dining area were nothing but just these bags. Similarly, now I have a tiny dedicated drawer for sanitizers, tissues, shades, extra coins that come into the home. The other trick I follow to make dahi vadas is basically to whip the batter for about a minute or two in the stand mixer, and with that the batter becomes super light and fluffy. It saves so much of our time. I never usually add any baking soda to it because it's not really required. Dunking them directly in water which has a little bit of yogurt and hing or asafoetida added to it. This makes the vadas even more flavorful. Assembly is all there is left to it. Sometimes we also replace our lunch with just a bowl of dahi vadas. There are simpler ways to keep the visual clutter away. For instance, the most basic one that I follow is corralling the items together. Like here on this table is where most commonly used things tend to get cluttered. Even on the kitchen countertop or even on the washroom counter, these are basically areas where corralling works. Avoid using too many prints if you're a person who prefers a calmer and a simpler setting. So like in this case, we had a plain dining tablecloth which totally worked for such a scenario.
'Cause you know me better than I know myself. Oh my, it's been a while now since I saw you.
The other way is to use similar containers in place of a mixed category of containers, since that reduces the visual clutter immensely.
And we skip the small talk, 'cause you know me, yeah, you know me.
I remember this one time I fried my vadas at such a high heat that they were all raw from inside, and the next time they were too greasy and oily. Well, I guess we all learn and pick up these teachings only with time and experience. I like to directly dunk them into the water mixture we made earlier. Oh yes, sometimes instead of throwing this water away, I use it to water the plants instead. Avoid adding asafoetida in that case. I like to keep the yogurt not too thin or thick consistency wise, so somewhere in the middle. I've also added a bit of salt and sugar to this. For the assembly, another trick is to layer a bit of yogurt on the bottom so they won't be all dry. After squeezing out the excess water, we will start assembling them in the tray.
Nothing's changed, we're the same, and we skip the small talk.
These are still much smaller batches that I'm making today. I can only remember very big platters coming out that were brought especially for serving such things back at my mom's place. We would help with the assembly since that was our favorite part, and then we were asked to leave everything in the fridge for a while, and that waiting period was really difficult. Thankfully, the chutney today turned out amazing and sufficient for the recipe.
The small talk, 'cause you know me better than I know myself. Oh my, it's been a while now since I saw you, but it feels like yesterday somehow. Time has stopped, nothing's changed, we're the same, and we skip the small talk.
Medicines are also things that often get ignored. My usual way is to keep checking for expiry from time to time, or even when I'm buying the whole strip, and mention or write down the expiry dates on the side of the strip so that they don't get cut out so easily. Like you see here, I really can't tell what the expiry date is for the rest of the tablets.
From zero with nothing behind, feels so right.
My sling bags often come out and start piling up on the door handle in no time. So a solution that I found, and I have shared this earlier, is storing them in a bigger bag that doesn't come to much use. Now after returning home, I simply empty the contents out like the receipts, keys, etc. in the catch-all that we made earlier, and then dump the bags here. This works with smaller bags with lesser stored items.
Under the weather, on the edge of the night.
We all try to set weekly meal plans, but many, including myself, don't really commit to it. Weekdays now were indecisive for me after not following a plan, and my fridge was full of extra things that we usually bought from the store since we had no plan. Now, a clean and orderly fridge is my top priority when creating and executing a menu plan. No useless products that waste space after a few days are now found in the fridge. Two excellent ways to make the plans are: one, to double the quantity and use it for 2 lunches or 2 dinners, and second, for an example, you can boil a larger batch of rajma and use it the next day to maybe make Mexican rice with it, or a larger batch of chole and use the remaining to make tikki the next day. These were some tricks that helped me make my home better looking, make it more clean and neat, free of visual clutter, and ready for everyone this festive season. If you enjoyed watching the video today, please show your love by subscribing to the channel. Until next time, here's Home Gupshup signing off.
There was